The Battle of Badr is not just simply a military event, but it is one of the defining moments in the history of Islam. The Battle of Badr occurred in the second year of Hijrah when 313 believers faced off against an enemy 3 times their size. The Muslims were not equipped, they didn't have supplies, they didn't even go there with the intent to engage in battle. But yet they were confronted with an army 3 times their size, armed from head to toe, and ready to claim victory. But the Battle of Badr is a profound reminder for putting our faith and trust in Allah. The night before Badr, the Prophet ﷺ begged and pleaded and cried before Allah, begging and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect the Muslims and to grant them a decisive victory. The Muslims marched into the battle behind the Prophet ﷺ, putting their faith and trust solely and only in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not only sent them victory, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down tranquility and mercy upon them. For Allah was with the believers. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, كَم مِّن فِئَةٍ قَلِيلَةٍ غَلَبَتْ فِئَةً كَثِيرَةً بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. How many small, humble groups of believers have overcome huge hordes and armies only and solely by the will and the permission of Allah. So the lesson that we take from Badr is, we all deal with difficult situations, circumstances. We collectively as an ummah are facing great odds today. But we put our faith and trust in Allah. And we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always be with those who believe. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not forsake us, will not abandon us. We need to have faith and trust that Allah is with us and Allah will take care of us.